Hello. For the past 31 years, I've been making pots on the pottery wheel, and I've been teaching for the past 25 years K through 12 students and adults how to make pottery on the pottery wheel. A lot of people take my 6-week class and they just love it. I mean, they fall in love with the pottery wheel. Why wouldn't you? Of course, it's amazing. And naturally, they want to go home and they want to get their own pottery wheel so they can practice at home. But let's be real. Pottery wheels, they're pretty pricey and they get very expensive very quick. And that's always been a huge barrier to entry. A few years ago, I started noticing these VEVOR pottery wheels popping up at really reasonable prices. This one right now retails at $145, but it's on the VEVOR website. I'll have an affiliate link down below for $101. That's huge, right? That's pretty reasonable for anybody to afford $101 to get into a new hobby. Well, I wanted to try it out for myself and see if it's something that would be good for beginners. So I reached out to VEVOR. They sent me this one to try out, and I want to see if this is something good for beginners or intermediates. My first impression though, right out of the box, this thing, well, it's light. It weighs under 19 pounds. It's less than a bag of clay. So I could see this even if you're a professional. You could take this to a market. You could take this if you're doing a demonstration somewhere, and you could put it in your car, take it somewhere, do a demonstration, wash it and bring it back, no problem. Personally for me, I live in Florida and it can just get absolutely beautiful here in spring and fall. And I would love to sit out in my backyard, feel the breeze, smell the salt air, and just listen to the birds and make pots. I can't think of a better way to spend a day. And this would be something at 19 pounds you can take outside, make pots with it, wash it, bring it back inside, and it wouldn't hurt your back or strain yourself. And it wouldn't be a big chore like it is for a traditional pottery wheel. Now, as far as capacity, this one has a 6.6 maximum clay capacity. And a big bowl, for example, I make big bowls out of 6 pounds. A 6-pound jug, for example, is the standard for 1 gallon. Most of my pots fall in the 1 to 3 pound range, so it's plenty of capacity for most things I would do. I really want to give this a test, see if this would be good for beginners and intermediate people. So I want to get this thing out of the box, see how it works. We're going to put it through the test and just make the normal pots I'd be making on a normal day, and we'll give it a try. Baby out. There we go. A couple things I'm just noticing as I take it out of the box. Number one, I was worried about this, like how long is the foot pedal cord, right? I stand up to throw and I have it on my kitchen countertop, which is about perfect height for me. And the foot pedal does reach the floor. Now I'm gonna throw it with it on the countertop right now because I'm throwing the edge of the countertop and there's nowhere to put my feet, so I wouldn't be able to put my feet there. But if you're throwing on a tabletop, yes, the foot pedal will reach the ground if you're throwing on a tabletop. I'm a stand up and throw type of guy. This just happens to be perfect on this countertop. If you're a normal size, I'm 6'4", a regular table would probably be the perfect height for you to stand and throw. And yes, the foot pedal will reach the ground, but I'm gonna keep it right here at hand level. The other thing I'm noticing is that the pottery toolkit it comes with are some of my favorite tools, the wooden knife and the metal rib. It's pretty much everything you need to throw. So it doesn't have bat pin holes. So I like to throw on a bat. So I'm gonna put down a patty of clay and attach a bat to this. If you wanna throw with the bat, this is an easy way to do it. I'm gonna get it close up so you can see how I'm gonna do it here on the VEVOR. Throw that on there. It's nice to be able to stand and throw. In my kitchen, this is a bad idea to bring clay in the kitchen, but it's fun. I haven't made a mess yet. We'll see though. All right, so far this wheel's got plenty of power to center. This is about 1.5 pounds, 1.25 pounds maybe. I didn't weigh it, but it's about 1.25 pounds, 1.5 pounds. Got plenty of power to center. It centers it just fine. I open it up. Compress the bottom. It's not slowing down at all. It's got plenty of power. Okay, that's full speed, so we're gonna slow it down to about 150 now. That's about half speed. So 300 is full speed. We're gonna go down to about 150. Start pulling up the walls here. Got plenty of power. It doesn't slow down underneath pressure. Oh, I just got some water on the floor. To mop. That's one thing to think about if you're starting your own pottery journey. Where are you gonna do it? This would be a great to take outside because of its lightweightness, but it's raining out. Slight drizzle out right now, so we're inside in the kitchen just having fun. I do have a pottery studio, but I thought it'd be fun just to give this the total, genuine first pottery wheel experience, and most people don't have the luxury of having their own pottery studio when they're first starting out. It pulls up the walls great. And again, I'm using just the tools it came with. So I'm going to use that steel rib it came with to give it a little shape here. Narrow the neck in. This is porcelain that I'm throwing with. Going to cut off this little skirt of clay right here. I call it the ski jump. This wooden knife is a great tool. One of the most useful tools. Give it a little shaping pull here. So if you're just starting off, this kit really comes with everything you need except for a bucket. You're gonna need to get a bucket, but it comes with a sponge, comes with trimming tools, comes with the throwing tools. Oh, it doesn't come with the clay. You're gonna have to buy your own clay. It does come with an apron, but I'm a pretty big dude and the apron is not for me, so a little bit too small for me. But it comes with everything else except for clay and a bucket. And other than that, you don't need to buy anything else. And there you have it. We got our pot. Works great. This is a $102 budget pottery wheel. I don't think anybody's expecting to get the top of the line, highest quality you can get out there for $102. It is made to have a low price point, and there are some trade-offs. I think for this wheel, the trade-off is the foot pedal. If you use the foot pedal, I push that button to make it green, that's the foot pedal. Watch the numbers right here. Right now we're on 0, and here's the issue with the foot pedal. Okay, if I push it just a little bit, I barely pushed it and we're up to 245 already. So it goes up to 300. There's our 300, and you can see I've barely pushed down this foot pedal at all. Now from here all the way down to there, it basically does nothing. It doesn't change the speed. And I thought maybe I just got a defective one, but I checked the reviews on Amazon and several people listed that as the problem. So you can see it basically doesn't respond for most of the way for the travel. Only in this little tiny bit from about there down to there does it respond to it. So only about that much of the throw of the whole pedal actually does something. And you can see how sensitive it is. If I just tap on this just with my finger, just a little bit, I just barely tapped on it. It's now going 265, which is almost the full power. So I can see this being really problematic if you're learning, accidentally hit the foot pedal too hard, and then it's going full speed. And if you ever hit your wheel going full speed when you're learning, it just flings your pot, and it could be pretty frustrating for a beginner. Now, like I said, there is a trade-off here. So the price is the trade-off, and with the price, you do still get this touchpad, which works great. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's very responsive, and you can just tap on it and it goes in very small increments. So I own a comparably sized tabletop pottery wheel from a well-known manufacturer, and I believe it retails for about $600. So this is 1/5, 1/6 the price of that wheel. The wheel I have doesn't even have a foot pedal. So could you learn on this as a beginner? Yes, this touchpad would work just fine. Would it be a little frustrating that you couldn't use the foot pedal? Yes, but again, there's a trade-off. Can you spend an extra $600 to get one that does have a foot pedal that's very responsive? Yeah, you could, but that might be a barrier for entry for you. So I still think this is a good value for $102. I don't know about the longevity yet. I threw 7, 8 pots on it. I'm gonna throw a bunch more in the next couple weeks, and I'll get back to you and let you know how it does. I'd also like to throw it at its max capacity, which is 6.6 pounds. Spoiler alert, I already did, and it worked just fine. But I do think it's worth mentioning that it does have this trade-off with the foot pedal, and I just couldn't review it without saying that that is something I think could be changed a little bit. I thought maybe I got a defective one, but I did check some of the reviews on Amazon did mention that. So that's just something to keep in mind. Again, I don't think it's a deal breaker, but it is the trade-off that you're making to save a couple $100. And but final thoughts on the VEVOR Pottery Wheel. Let's answer those questions we asked at the beginning of the video. Is this something that can get you into the pottery hobby? Is this something that would be good as a beginner? Does it do what it's supposed to do? It centers 2 pounds easy. It centers 3 pounds easy. It centers 1 pound easy. So it'd be perfect for if you're just starting off and you can't afford something really expensive. This one works just great for $101. The tools it comes with, comes with are great. I particularly like this one, and the wooden knife it comes with are great. The wire tools, just great. The sponge is great. So you don't need to buy tools or anything. It's perfect to get ready to go out of the box. You just need to buy clay and a bucket. That's all you need to get started. 2 things I want to just point out. When you turn the machine on, it goes in a clockwise direction. You need to push the button to make it go counterclockwise. Most wheels only go in one way, they go counterclockwise, so most people learn in the counterclockwise direction. This one, when you turn it on, it does have the option to go clockwise if you want. So you need to remember when you turn it on, if you're just new to pottery, you want to go in the counterclockwise direction. So it's really easy to just push the button and change the direction. Still think it's a good wheel to get you in that door, and I'm excited to use it. I'm gonna let my students at school try it, and they'll give me their honest opinion on it too. And I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna leave the affiliate link if you wanna get one of these down below. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Have a great day, bye.